Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is HP Fashions GYs. In today's tutorials we're learning on how to cut and sew a trendy long dress with a side drape. Okay, so at this point now I've gotten my body measurement. This is my half length, my hip point and all. So this is what we have at this point. This is the exact measurement. So I want to take the middle part of the dress, which is 26 inches from the upper part. Then I'll just blend it with my half length, which is about 18 inches length. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and take the shape, exactly the shape how I want it. All right, if I want it to be more like a basque waistline, a V down, a sharp V, then I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, but this is exactly the shape I want. So I'll just go ahead and blend it to make sure that everything is actually showing perfectly. Okay, so at this point now I'm just indicating my sides, I'm just indicating the sides. Okay, so at this point now be taking my length, the length of the drape, the length I want the drape to be. Okay, so I'm actually making length of 16 from here. Then I'll just go ahead and slant it this way with my tape, or you can use a ruler. Just slant it this way from my half length downwards. I use length of 16. Okay, so this is it. So I'll go ahead and mark the slant lines. I don't know if you can see this clearly. So I'll go ahead and mark the slant lines all the way down until I get to the length of the 16. But if I want my drape to drop more, then I'll have to take the length downwards, which is from my half length downwards. Okay, but this is actually the length I want. So I'll just go ahead and connect this, okay, with a ruler, making sure that the lines are well pronounced. All right, so this is it. So once this is done now, I'll go ahead and number the lines. Okay, so it will be very easy to indicate. I numbered them exactly how, step by step, the way they are. Okay, so at this point now, just go ahead and remove this upper part. I'll go ahead and remove the upper part, then keep it aside. Then for this one, I'll start cutting them into pieces. All right, okay, so I'll just go ahead and cut them into pieces, one after the other. All right, don't forget I also numbered them, okay, so that it will be very, very easy to indicate the one which will be after the other. Okay, so at this point now, I'll just cut them this way all till I get to the end of my pattern. Okay, all right, so this is it. All right, so this is actually the last one I'm going to cut through. So once this is actually done, I'll go ahead and place all this, my pattern, on top of my main fabric. I'm actually using the velvet, a pattern velvet. So I'll go ahead and place them on my main fabric. Okay, so I'll place them by numbers. Okay, don't forget I actually numbered them. All right, so this is actually one after the other, the number, the way it ought to be. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and place them this way. All right, I'll make sure I follow them number by number, okay, to ensure that we have exactly what we want. All right, so I can actually choose to expand, to space them very, very well. But this spacing is about 1.5 to 2 inches wide for each. Okay, so at this point now, once I'm done, I will use my tape, sellotape, to hold them together because I want everything to actually be in one piece. All right, so that when I'm cutting, no one will be shifting, no one will be moving up and down. So do you understand? So I'll just go ahead and use this to attach them up together. All right, so once this is done now, I'll just go ahead and cut out exactly the shape of what I have. All right, so I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Then take out the excess fabric by the side. So once this is done, all right, so this is what we have. So I'll just go ahead, this is what we have. I'll go ahead and place a tape on the length so that we'll see exactly the length we have now. All right, so we actually use length of 14 for this. Well, now we have about length of 27. All right, so I got two of it, which is for the front and the back. So this is actually my upper part of the dress. Okay, so at this point now, I'll just go ahead and take exactly the shape, but excluding the down part, because I wanted it to be more like a short gown inside to hold the shape, while the drape will just sit on it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and take exactly the shape with my chalk. All right, then connect them together. I'll go ahead and cut it all out. All right, so I'll just go ahead and cut them out. I'll go ahead and cut it out exactly the way the shape is. All right, so once I get this out, I'll go ahead and get exact the same thing, which is actually 2 for the front and for the back, exactly the way I did for the drape. I got the front and the back exactly. All right, so this is actually the front and the back. So I'll just go ahead and place my pattern right on top, then use my chalk now. Go ahead and mark the shape this way. I'll go ahead and mark. Yeah, if that is done, I'll turn the other side and repeat the same thing. So I'm actually sewing on my down part, like fixing up a gathered shape, because we need to like gather that front. Okay, this is actually the middle part. All right, so at this point now, I'll hold one of the rope and pull through so that it will gather the fabric for me. Okay, so I will do the same thing for the front and for the back. Okay, so after drawing it, I'll have to measure it to get exactly the measurement we got when we were cutting the clothes. So this is actually my front and my back. So this is the shape I got. All right, after pulling one of it, the 2. All right, so this is what we have. I'll just go ahead and arrange them properly. Okay, I'll just go ahead and arrange the gathers properly because I want the dress to actually sit perfectly. So this is actually for the front and the back. It's actually the front and the back. So I'll just go ahead and place them together this way. All right, so the middle will be facing the middle, then the side of the dress will be facing the side. All right, I'll just pin them up together before I can go ahead and do anything. So at this point now, I'll be shaping the side. All right, but before then, I'll go ahead and pin it or pin them up together. All right, so even if I want to shape, I'll be using half an inch to do this shaping. All right, I'll be using half an inch to shape this dress. Okay, so this is actually on the other side. I'll use my pin to secure this part, the sides. Okay, so I use my pin to secure the sides. So I'll pin it all the way down. I'll pin it all the way down. So once this is done, I'll go ahead and sew them all the way down. So this is what we have. So I'll just go ahead and sew it all the way down. Okay, so all right, so this is what we have. So I've done the sewing, and I'll go ahead and attach this to my main dress. All right, and also my main dress, which is the upper part of the dress, I've shaped them already. Do you understand? So now it's just to attach it. All right, so I'll be attaching this, placing the inside. All right, I'll be placing it like this. Then I'll use my pin to secure it. All right, then I'll make sure that the shaping sides are actually facing each other. This is actually the shaping side of the upper part and the shaping side of the down part. All right, they're facing each other right on top of the lines I actually marked out. So before sewing, I will use my pins to secure every part of this dress before I'll go ahead to attach them, right? Because once I'm sewing, I'll be taking off my pins. All right, so this is exactly how I did. So the reason why I made this way, the upper part, I want it to be more like a short dress inside while the drape sits on it. That actually makes it look more perfect. All right, at least it will give it that shape of a drape. It will just drape well on its own. All right, so this is it. So at this point now, I'll go ahead and join this. I'll go ahead and join this. All right, so I'll just sew right on top, making sure that I sew right on top of my marked line. All right, just go ahead and sew right on top of the marked line. So I will sew all the way. All right. So I'll just make sure I'm actually sewing. I'm actually doing this joining with just half an inch. I'm sewing right on top of the gathers. Okay, so I did not add any other allowance to this. Like I did not take more than I added for this. So I'll just go ahead and join this all the way till I get to the end of the fabric. Like get to the end of the dress. So this is the end of the sewing of the gather. So I'll just take off any excess thread. Okay, I'll just take off any excess thread at this point because I want everything to come out neat. Then I'll turn to the right side of the dress. All right, so I'll just turn to the right side of my dress. So this is the final look of the dress. Tell me what you think about this dress. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Don't forget to turn up your notification button. Whenever we post new videos, you'll see notifications and follow up, alright? So this is HP Fashions GY. Alright, so this is how it looks like. Tell me what you think about this dress. Would you be giving it a try? You can tell me in the comment section. Alright, see you next time in my next video. Bye.